Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another episode of Shieldwall. This one is... this is the most difficult scenario of them all I have been facing against so far. So specifically we are talking about the Battle of Zela or Zela. It depends on your personal preference for pronunciation. The difficulty in this scenario is the number of enemies we are facing and their positions. In comparison to the enemies, we will have less advantageous position, and therefore we will need to risk in order to try and achieve some sort of sufficient score. Also, the biggest issue is the points which they will be generating, as they will have quite the advantage in that department too. So let us take a look at this scenario and see if we can make a dent in the last battle of the third act. And I really hope that the developers are gonna put in a fourth act, as so far Shieldwall is the most watched series on the channel, depending on when I do the review for some of the other series. But anyhow, let's take a look at the description. After defeat of the Ptolemaic forces at the Battle of the Nile, Caesar left Egypt and traveled through Syria, Cilicia, and Cappadocia to fight Pharnaces, son the Mithridates VI. Pharnaces had defeated Caesar's legate Gnaeus Domitius Calvinus and his small Roman and allied army at the Battle of Nicopolis. He then committed atrocities against the Roman prisoners and against any Roman civilians he found in the region. When Pharnaces received word of Caesar's approach, he sent envoys to seek peace, which Caesar refused outright. It was a decisive point in Caesar's military career. His 5-day campaign against Pharnaces was evidently so swift and complete that he commemorated it with the now famous Latin words reportedly written to Matthias in Rome: Veni Vidi Vici. I came, I saw, I conquered, only for a weekend. Pharnaces escaped from the rout back to his Bosporan kingdom, but was killed by one of his former governors in a skirmish. So, we're going to be taking a look at this one, and let me tell you something. When we take a look at the map, this is where our trouble is. So, our starting position is the F point. Now, Green is extremely aggressive in this scenario, and they have a great starting point as they have this castle/keep with walls and fortifications. So my goal is to try and steal this from him, because these flags over here are not a good starting position and are horrible when it comes to defending the positions. Orange is gonna be running all over, and this blue is gonna be the most difficult one to deal with, specifically due to this central structure. It's like a Capitol building/temple. It has multiple stories, it has gates, and the blue tends to implement a stupid quantity of defending units on top of the structure. This means that if we just try to contest the J point, if we do not utilize Testudo and raise up our shields, we are totally screwed. On top of it, you can see how much faster the blue is generating its points, so we need to be extremely careful here. So we're gonna go with some defenders, and we are gonna go with some militia, and we're gonna immediately try to contest any flags in order to help us out. As you can see, blue is just acquiring points way too fast, like 4 times as fast or 3 times as fast as we are. And here we have green forces. This is kind of problematic. I cannot afford to go face them right now because we simply do not have anything that would be able to withstand the larger force. We need to play this a bit smarter in order to make sure that we will succeed. So green is gonna be clashing against blue quite a lot, but blue will play it defensively, and they will always try to remain around the L point and try to just contest those certain flags in order to have their points guaranteed. That's about it. That's their whole strategy. We're gonna be trying to catch flags, and we're gonna try to defend our position as much as possible, and therefore accumulate any gold which would allow us to get any upper hand. Now, we might try to theoretically contest some of these flags, but like I said, this location, you can already see on the upper floors how they are firing at green's position, right? So you see that they are just being bombarded because they have to face us. They are taking the arrows from the back, but we cannot really afford to fight against them. So that is why I'm trying to retreat here. They are, however, following me, which is problematic, but hopefully our defensive units are gonna be able to help us out. I'm gonna switch to the javelin because the sword is just gonna be completely useless. And thanks to those defensive units, we're gonna be able to achieve victory, but we did lost units, which is problematic. So our money goes to, once again, trying to recuperate the losses which we suffered, and the red flag or the G flag is being contested. We're gonna have to try and contest multiple flags without encountering the enemies. But then again, with the small group of forces available to us, this is gonna be extremely tricky. Also keep in mind that those 4 units over there, they do not have that much of an advantageous position in order to defend it properly. So if a larger force shows up, we are totally screwed. And I so far do not have anything that would allow us to boost our squad. Okay. We're gonna hire 2 more units, and we're gonna try to go into Orange's location and try to contest more flags. We're gonna be trying to dodge engaging in battle, but as you can see, Orange is on their way, and they can be actually trying to contest this flag based on how much they are hugging the goddamn wall. So I don't know what to do here. Yeah, we can try to defend, but I can tell you right now, it's not gonna be good. And the blue is coming here as well. So Orange is stuck between 2 groups. Blue has already initiated the assault, so I will just keep on tossing the spears. I'm gonna give ourselves some boosts because we will require those in order to be more effective in the battle. Blue is just recovering their units. They're trying to engage us, but we are gonna stop the retreat of those units. The problem here is, of course, that it looked like another flag has been contested, but that was this point, so should be fine. We have 40 minutes on the clock to try and defeat all of the other players. Now, based on my experience, because this is like my 3rd attempt already on trying to record this, it's really difficult. From the points, you can see that we are definitely falling behind. So I'm gonna try to catch up however I can. Because right now we are the weakest link. And if we can contest some of these flags, that would be just awesome. This is gonna give us time to get money. That is gonna give us time to get upgrades and try to get any upper hand. we're gonna have to be careful on engaging the enemy units. Blue has the obvious upper hand here, and I have tried on multiple occasions to try and defeat Blue, but because there is a gate and he is constantly being attacked also by the green forces, if you do not time it properly, you end up being stuck between Blue, many defensive units, and also the fact that they do respawn on the L point, and also the attack coming in from the green player. So you really need to make sure that you don't end up squeezed in between those two forces, because that's something which you will not enjoy, trust me. So here we are getting finally some amount of flags, but it looks like the orange might be actually trying to push for one of these points. I'm not really sure where they are heading, but if we would be able to contest the A point, that would be awesome. But it looks like orange has gone for the E point, which might, and now we are losing even the previous point, and that's done by the green forces. So here's the fun part. This is the A point. As you can see, there are units guarding the walls, and so I can try to force my units to go over there, but it's kind of suicidal, and trying to hit the units defending the walls is also kind of problematic. So I'm gonna try, but we are definitely getting our butts whooped here. Even I'm sustaining way too much damage here for it to be comfortable. There's just way too many defenders. This is literal crossfire, and we have the last point available, which is B point. I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to respawn inside. So we have effectively lost majority of all of our forces, all of our flags, so we need to recontest some of them. And with the small amount of points which we have and the small amount of gold, 2 units take forever to capture a point. Maybe even this won't end up being an episode. It's really difficult to try and compete against a blue and the green, and if you need to look for these specific opportunities. Now the game really requires some additional balance. I do refuse to play this on a lower difficulty, because I think then it would just turn into this really weird experience. No idea how he survived, but whatever. You gotta kill him. That would be just awkward. But okay, we have the more advanced class of units. We're gonna hire them. We have our flag bearer. We are almost at another point. A B is being contested, so question is by whom? Looks like orange is over there, and they do not have the largest force, but I do not want to tempt them to battle against us, despite the fact that I do have the legionnaires. They have the superior force, and that would be, at the end of the day, a bad thing for us. So we're gonna get one more unit here. We're gonna go recontest the flag, and might theoretically try to go against the A point again, because if I would be able to contest that, for the enemy units to try and capture the A point, you did see what I had to go up against. So it's understandable it's not the easiest task in the world, but we are losing these flags rather quickly. So we are not actually living in some sort of luxury. I'm gonna have to go back over there, try to recontest, because we need points. We are falling desperately behind. This is what's also making it difficult for you to succeed here. Blue had that boost at the start, now it's slowing down a bit, but we definitely need to remove one of the other players from the equation in order to be able to hold more points at the same time, in order to allow us to try and do just about anything. So it looks like our F point is finally being contested by someone, which might mean it might be the orange player. The orange player usually tries to contest your points. And so with the forest currently available to us, we're gonna try again going against the 8 point. If I would be able to succeed, it would be awesome. If I'm gonna fail, it's gonna be really awkward, but the gate should have sustained some damage. So trying to improve my aim, trying to hit the enemy forces, not their shields, but their faces. I'm gonna try to provide the adequate support for my units because we are currently lacking the upgrade, which is allowing us to break through those damn gates a bit faster. So if possible, we are able to break in. This would theoretically give us a decent defending spot. We are gonna go for the testudo here, just due to the fact that there are still enemy forces up on those gates, and at least 4 units should defend these walls at all times. So we have our 4 defenders, and it looks like we might have been able to succeed here. But as you can see, the 8 point is still being contested as if, just due to the fact that the enemy units were still present. And until the gate is fixed, kind of difficult to not leave more guards up on those walls, which is problematic because that's money which you need for other units as well. Here we see orange units moving around, so they might have actually captured one of our points. We're going to take our smaller force here. We see that blue will definitely try to push out probably on this flag. They do like to keep control over some of these flags around this monumental structure. Like I said, not sure if it's like a Capitol building, if it's a temple, or what it's supposed to be, but they like to move around from that position quite a lot. And we need to ensure that the 8 point will remain under our control, or we are really screwed. So here we see that orange might be trying to go against us or something weird. So we're gonna take more of our units and we're gonna try to hold them off. So what I like to do is take the units, put them over here. And if they have to hold the position in there, this means that they cannot get inside of the tunnel. And because they cannot get inside of the tunnel, the defensive units can still keep laying down the fire support. As if too many of them don't decide to run after me, which is a bit of an issue. Don't have too many upgrades yet. We don't have too many flags yet. Whatever money I have, trying to spend it wisely. Oh, budget, looks like we lost our units. So the reinforcements which I was able to acquire certainly did help, but once again, small force. And I don't know if green isn't trying something funky again or something. We need the gate to be fixed. That's the biggest issue right now. And also, as you can see, we have only control over the 8 point. So this is why it was important for us to get a hold of it, as green is controlling a stupid quantity of the flags. They are even surpassing the control and the point advantage of blue. So we're gonna try to contest whatever flags are here. We're gonna of course lose control of them, but we need to hold on to as many as possible simultaneously. And I also cannot afford to keep leaving guards all over the place, because we have only just a certain limit of units available to us at all times. So if I exhaust all my unit capacity on trying to defend each and every freaking flag, it's impossible to then have any sort of force to go and have a battle against the enemy. And if you don't have sufficient points on your side, if you then come across a enemy who has been constantly battling throughout the entire game, what's gonna happen is that they have better boosts and better stats, and this means that you will be eliminated even if you have the more senior units like we do over here. So we're gonna have to be careful on how we try to approach this and try to get a larger force. I'm gonna have to take a look over there because I see defenders standing at that flag. We're gonna try to keep contesting at least some of this location in order to keep control, in order to keep the forces moving around. Green and blue, they're gonna be constantly battling it out, so we need to somehow make sure that if that oh fudge, did I hire the incorrect units? Yeah, I did hire the incorrect units. That's horrible because I have wasted a ton of money on a stupid mistake. Unfortunately, you don't get a refund for... Damn it! Why did I have to do something so stupid? Could have had more legionnaires. This is bad because now I have to sacrifice all of them. Which of course is horrible because yeah, we don't have as many units as we would have had. And we're gonna try to grab as many flags as possible here. Okay, so well, let's see where's the next flag. The issue is also in the size of the map. This is a massive city. We can see here that green and blue had battle, and now they are respawning their units over here, which is not advantageous for me. I mean, we did get some experience from this, but not as much as I would have liked. Six units are defending the 8 point. Green will definitely try to recontest the 8 point. That always happens. So you need to somehow make sure that you do not lose it. This can be actually blue forces, it can be even green forces. Really difficult to tell. Really difficult to tell. Right now, the goal here is to just try and make our way around. If we would have to recontest the 8 point, so be it. But halfway through the battle, almost, orange has been eliminated due to the weird playstyle that the army uses. We're gonna try to go for increased capacity, get more units, because we have 6 units on the walls. Of course, that is why we need to increase our population limit. We're gonna try to contest as many flags as we can, get that money going, get those points going, and we're gonna have to start playing a bit more aggressively after we acquire some of these points, because what will happen is that if you start controlling majority of the map, what you can effectively do is kind of eliminate the capability of the enemy to keep respawning units so rapidly. The issue is that if you eliminate the enemy player, they can respawn a full army at no time. But if you keep draining their units and if you keep defeating them and they have to keep running outside to try and contest a freaking point or something, then what's gonna... Damn it, again, wrong unit. Then what's gonna happen is you are gonna slowly drain out their points and they are unable to keep respawning their units so fast or keep amassing such a big army. But of course, that's highly questionable too, because you are not really sure what horse will they summon. So as you can see, blue is right now going somewhere to try and contest a point. It looks like green might be trying to contest another point. We cannot even summon units over here. What would be a good thing to invest into? F points. So it looks like they are trying to contest those flags from once we came. Blue is trying to gather some control. Green is trying to gather up some control. So, yeah. The thing is, if we are, however, gonna start clashing too much together, I will not be able to gather my units fast enough, and from all the sign upgrades, the attack speed is the best one you can get. I tried to get the generating money faster and such, and I just did not see the difference in it. So definitely try to go with the faster attacking speed. If your unit is able to slash 1.5 times in second in comparison to the enemy who is only able to do the same like 1 time, there's some difference. So try to use whatever advantage you can. So far it doesn't look like they have tried to contest the A point, but I don't know where blue forces are, and I would prefer for green to try and make that push. Okay, so it looks like someone is recontesting this point. Where is it? Where's the B point? We should be at the H point. Yeah, so now they should be going after... Yeah, so it's green forces. Ah, damn it. Gonna waste their shots too. I need to be careful, because blue has 2 shots already thanks to the points advantage which they have. My hope is that if green and blue would be able to engage... Okay, that was really destructive salvo there. Might happen that they are gonna try to attack and we are gonna join. And we're gonna try to gather up some experience and try to pick up the survivors. Also making sure that the blue defenders are not able to attack us, because that would be the most unfortunate thing. And it looks like green is trying to recontest the A point, which is something we have to stop at all costs. I cannot seem to be able to hit that spearman, so let's try to go over here and lay down the law. Oh wow, they are just being obliterated. Don't understand why is the door being opened so early. Trying to hire the units back. So green definitely did help us acquire more experience here. But we're gonna have to be careful, because we can see that it's obvious that both of the armies can utilize the spear attacks, and they have access to more of these salvos than we do. So trying to do whatever it is that's possible to gather up experience, to deal damage, to deal devastating blow to green forces, to do whatever it is possible that we can. We have another point, so we're gonna upgrade our health per second even more. We're gonna try to contest more flags here, because again, we have just that one, which is not enough. I really wish we would be able to gather more units or something. Gonna have to contest these points. So if we can keep doing like battles like this, we are definitely gonna help ourselves. But as you can see, green is definitely winning. They have almost twice as many points as we do. Blue is close behind, almost reaching 4,000. We are not even close to 3,000 points. So due to that, they have much more gold to spend, much more upgrades. And the question is with the experience and how they utilize everything. We got almost butchered in between 2 armies, but I was able to pull away and only sustain some limited losses. But it still wasn't, I think I hired, again, the wrong freaking unit. Why do I keep doing this dumbass stuff? What is it with me and hiring the wrong unit on this battle? Really need to deal some devastating blow. If we can get the gate crasher, that would be just awesome. Looks like green is trying to attack blue's position, so we're gonna try to not get totally butchered by... God damn it, this is what I hate about like, the defenders are up there by the fountains, but also on the lower floor, and that's just totally devastating to me. I'm gonna try to wait for them to escape. I tried to get the flag bearer, but it did not work out. I'm trying to attack here, but what you're gonna notice is that theoretically, yep, even up here are the enemy units. And yeah, the gate can be attacked, but we need to be careful to not get caught between two armies or while blue is trying to return. And if we gather control over this point, that would be awesome. We would have to, unfortunately, also put down more of the defenders. Looks like they might be battling, or they're trying to throw these salvos. I'm gonna try to call my units back here so that we can contest this point as fast as possible. I'm gonna try to hire as many defensive units as possible as well, because, well, it might be possible that blue is gonna gain control over this, and then green is gonna gain control over this. It's hard to tell right now. They did not go back, but the green is in the equation too. So we're trying to do this. If we get some forces, that would be awesome. If we can hire, or if we can actually survive this, that would be just awesome. It looks like we have helped green acquire the most difficult position to acquire. I'm not really thrilled about it. Not really that much that I can do about it. But I'm gonna try to do whatever. They're really acting weirdly here. I don't know what's happening to the AI, but whatever. We'll just keep on. Yeah, and that's my death. Oh man, why did this have to happen? A couple more seconds, we could have hired units our own, and we might have had the upper hand there. So we're going after the H point. The H point is located right over here. We're gonna toss the spears. We're gonna retreat because we do not know what green is gonna try to do. They have definitely the bigger force. Don't know if I'm hitting them because I cannot see through my own freaking units. They don't look to have more signs on the carrier, but they are able to keep spamming the freaking spears much more frequently. So since I'm here and I still have control over the flag, what I'm doing is spamming the units, because why not? This way we might survive this. So we definitely did defeat them. I don't even know what's currently blue up to. We need to somehow deal with the green because he has just way too much fun. If I would be able to gain control over the A point and over the central point, which is now currently under siege by blue, we might stand a chance, but highly questionable. I don't see any defensive units installed, so it might be possible that blue will regain control. Are they battling it out? It looks like they are battling it out, so we're gonna try to get in on this action. We're able to use our Pilum to... So we're gonna massacre blue in between us, but now the question is if we can defeat green, who can keep respawning units and keep supplying them at the staircase. Which is also not the best thing for me. So this is like never-ending staircase battle. And if blue shows up now, I'm totally screwed. So we are totally screwed. We have to retreat. Blue is here. They really hate losing this spot, so they're gonna keep trying to regain control. Stop trying to attack. I needed him, god damn it. Go away. You're drunk. Keep slashing the air. Oh wow, I cannot even hit him. That's horrible. Okay, so both armies are doing God knows what. We're gonna have to gather up the forces again. I think green has now installed the defenses up on the L point. With the very, very limited force, I'm gonna try to go and recontest it, but there's no guarantee about that. I'm quite sure blue is gonna try to do whatever they can to regain control. Looks like the gate might be busted, so it would be opportunistic of me to try and regain control over that location. But because green is just able to keep on rehiring units from such close location. Okay, I don't know if blue is coming here or what's happening, but there's gonna be another battle of 3 armies. Question is where the blue is gonna try to go. We're gonna join the fight. Hopefully flanking the enemy forces is gonna give us the upper hand, which we need in order to defeat them both. I'm gonna try to gain control here. Green is just bopping all the additional units that they lost because they have the points for it. The gate is almost fixed. Blue is coming up here. They're gonna try to regain control. I'm trying to snatch this flag, although it's total hassle. I really hate trying to get control. We have 8 minutes left for this. I highly doubt we're gonna be able to win anything. This is just really horrible. Okay, what would be like an advantageous thing to invest into? It's hard to tell because the enemy has all the other upgrades. We're losing B point again, so we're gonna try to capture this. Chances are it's actually green who's trying to do that. We're actually losing even B and C, so it might be blue and green. Not really fun, not really fun. So the clashing always is around the L point. Whoever controls that has the most fun. It looks like blue is really trying to make me angry here. So they were able to hit a massive gap in our units. And it looks like green is just running by as we massacre blue, which is fine by me. Green is over there. Let's go for another one of these. don't know where green is gonna try to go now. 5 minutes left on the clock. Blue is here, so they're gonna try to contest this. We're gonna run around. We're gonna try to contest this. I'm quite sure green is gonna try to gain control over the L point again because they simply cannot lose control over that point. Looks like blue has only small control over the map, so green is definitely taking the upper hand here. I do want to join the battle if it's happening so that we can defeat green. I really hate the fact that they used up that opportunity and stole the victory from me. Where are you going? No, you won't. I won't let you. Are they really trying to go after the A point? With the minimal forces that they have available. That's just so weird. Why would you do that? What do you achieve by doing something so stupid? The problem is the gate is open, so I think they're actually inside and they're really contesting the goddamn point. Are they in here? No. But the gate is busted, so that's fun. I don't know if they're trying this again. I'm not entertained. So they got totally boned there. They have minimal effect here. Green is, in the meantime, pushing over at their point, which they might actually lose there. And now it would be just a game of cat and mouse between green and me. And I'm quite sure they're gonna try to go after the A point immediately. Or we're gonna try to give them some sort of distraction here. I cannot even contest this because the freaking gate is busted open. God damn it. So we really need to rush back. Oh, okay. The gate has been fixed in the meantime. We're just gonna butcher them. But they are still shooting and hitting the gate, so I need to be careful here. So blue has been eliminated. Now it's only up to the two of us, but because they have a majority of the flags under the control, it's gonna be like a never-ending story of them just charging at me. Yeah, they're gonna try to return fire. We're gonna pull back. They have multiple missile attacks. They have missed both of those. I'm gonna put them over here. I'm just gonna keep on spamming spears. Because of the multitude of flags that they control. Cannot really like do too much here. They are just taking spears to the face. So I'm not really sure what was the point of this. They definitely did not achieve anything here. But with 2 minutes left on the clock, I don't know what I want to achieve either. I don't even have enough points to compare to blue. Okay, we definitely did manage to land those shots a bit better. They have defenders over there. We can try to contest that point. How can I hit the freaking shield? And I think they're gonna go again after the H point and then after the A point. 1 minute left on the clock. And if I would have controlled that L point... No, not the goddamn defenders. We're gonna have to go over here because I'm quite sure they're gonna try to again push for the A. They are readying their missiles. They have totally screwed up. We did a bit better. But as you can see, their force is not as big because they keep being beaten constantly. Which is strange considering how much of the flag do they control, or the map, sorry. So yeah, that is the Battle of Zela, or Zela, based on your preference. It's a really difficult one. Not really sure if I'm gonna try to redo this once again and see if I can achieve victory, but as you can see, definitely I'm playing a game of ketchup and mustard in this one. So the first one who usually gets eliminated, Orange, but Pontus and Bithia are definitely much more difficult to deal with. So yeah, that's gonna be it for now. It will depend from the developer when they will release a brand new patch and when they start working on Act 4. I'm definitely gonna try to take a look at that and bring it to the channel, as you do seem to enjoy the series quite a lot. In the meantime, check out the channel for any additional fun content, as I publish videos like this on a weekly basis, playthroughs, comparisons, guides, etc. So go check it out. Link is in the description. Previous episode link is in the description. Playlist for Shieldwall is in the description. And I'm gonna wish you a pleasant rest of the day, and hopefully I will see you soon. Thank you for watching, everyone. Stay safe out there in the meantime, and bye-bye for now.